I have a scrap problem. I have so many little bits and slips and just stuff that I've painted on and not painted on, and I'm moving soon. So I need to figure out a way to make use of some of these scraps, make them easier to store. So I just decided to film it. We're here with 3 goals, all right? Goal number 1 is I'm going to make a bunch of ephemera with the cooler pieces or some larger pieces if I have some like big enough for this. I'm going to make that into ephemera. I'm also going to do some doodle ephemera. I have like a select few bits of art supplies here with me, so I'm limited on that so I don't get caught up in watercoloring or some other thing and end up creating even more scraps. And then goal number 2 is I'm going to make some journaling cards out of some paint chips. Journaling cards out of these paint chips that I've had since the last house I rented, because they were tasking us with finding the paint color to correct a bunch of spots in the house. I'm glad I don't live there anymore. And then goal number 3 is I'm going to make some like postcard size cards to send to friends or send to other witches, just some snail mail cards that are cute and easy, so if I don't have the energy right then to make something brand new, I have some like bases to work with. And if I decide to make anything else, I will pause the time lapse and tell you what I'm working on. And so I'm just gonna put on some jaunty royalty-free music for you and some jaunty not royalty-free music for me and get started. I am going to switch gears here. I have a big old stack of ephemera, but I feel like I'm not really going through the scraps fast enough. So we're going to start on the postcards. So I have 4 pieces of paper that are mostly blank. There's like a stamp on here that didn't stamp correctly from I don't know how long ago, because I keep everything from my studio practice. So I'm going to work on 2 of these at a time, make like sister cards. I'm on my handy dandy piece of cardboard that I glue and paint on so I don't damage surfaces. And I'm gonna go back to time-lapsing and voiceovering occasionally. Yeah, let's get started. Alright, here are the cards I made. I'm definitely going to hit them with Mod Podge, I think, so that they're more stable. I definitely wouldn't mail these just as a postcard. I would mail them in an envelope. There are those two. There are these two. It's an exciting texture with this, I take tissue paper and I'd like dab my watercolors. And it's an interesting texture. It's definitely not something you could write on, which is what I was originally trying to use it for. But it takes up a lot of space for how thin it is because it gets all bunched up and there's a lot of little bits and pieces. I don't feel like I've made a dent yet, like at all. So I'm going to be working on these paint chips now. I'm actually going to be working on the back side and trying to cover the entire back and then worry about the front later. That way this side can be the journaling side and this side can have some textural collage on it that I could maybe add some of this ephemera to or add stickers to. I did bring a sticker book down. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet, but I'm going to pull my handy dandy cardboard back out and start getting these paint chips all decorated. Okay, here's what I did today. I accomplished my goals of this little session. I made the postcards. I showed these earlier. Still need to hit them with Mod Podge. I'm going to keep working when I turn the camera off because I still have so much scraps to bust through. This didn't do a ton, but that's okay. I have a whole bunch of little bits of stamped ephemera. Very excited to use these in future grimoires. And then I have a bunch of journaling cards or cards to send in snail mail. Whatever, you know. I used up some pretty bits that I've been saving for something special, and life is special enough. So I hope you enjoyed this little speedrun craft session. Thank you so much for watching. This is the YouTube app, so like and subscribe if you'd like to see more Artwidge content and art content and other content. And I'll see you all next time.